Sure if we'll need a choke this morning or not. Barely. Oh, needs a little bit higher idle speed right now though. The temperamental stock Tomos in fall and spring, when she's jetted a little bit, just a little bit on the rich side, but it's actually probably leaned out a little bit now that it's becoming fall. I'm a little sniffly, so my apologies. And now we probably got a little bit of an echo. The visor up, and hopefully the audio's not horrible. I would assume it's pretty decent, maybe even a little bit booming, but maybe a little bit scratchy here and there. Scratching up against my bird. Okay, I know some of you left. So, doesn't quite have that jump until it gets way up in the RPMs now, which is good. But we still have a shudder going from a little bit of a shudder switching gears. So we'll take a stop off at the magical bin. This is where a lot of the stuff I just kind of find. So there's some paint, but it looks like they may be painting some of these doors and stuff. But usually there's all kinds of stuff piled up here. On occasion I'll pop in and take a look up top and see what's laying up there, and usually there's always something of value. A little bit of shudder in between gear changes there, but I gotta find the last little bit of binding and touch it up. So and I'm not sure if you can really see it in my mirrors here. I'll try and slow down, and maybe I can back off here. But you can watch the shake in my mirrors as it changes into second. So hopefully that was a little bit more visible. Just get the vibration of the mirror there and show the whole bike is shaking. So some of you say, well, why the hell are you riding the bike? And well, I need to find out where the binding is. So easiest way to do that, yeah, and then it just shifted down, and like I love the downshift. The downshift is awesome, except in slow moving traffic, like you're stuck in rush hour or something like that. We don't have the lane splitting and stuff like that here. I mean, I guess I could play by what the law says and stay as far to the right as possible. At the same time, they've also jumped the speed up to 70 kilometers an hour. Doing 70 kilometers an hour on the right side of the road with Edmonton drivers, it's not a smart thing to do. I don't care how the law is written. It's just not safe. I did it on the motorized bike, and even just keeping up with 60k was quite a bit. But we didn't lose too much speed, and that would have been way back there on the stock clutches, just because first gear takes so long. It's not in the power band. Lay off a little bit so I'm not sitting beside a school bus. That and the guy who was thinking of coming up behind me stayed way back, but he's turning anyway, so. So, I don't know. The younger guys may ask why I'm sitting here or on the other side. Because if I get frickin' rear-ended, I got somewhere to go besides somebody else's bumper, right? Usually there's a slight bit of a twist in my bars pointing in the direction that I want to go in. Just in case somebody decides to bump me. I'm not going to get crushed between them. I'll be pushed up between two cars. Could use the right side as well. Kind of depends on your situation and what's open. But I maintain speed with traffic now. We can go this way. Maybe take a little bit of the scenic route. So I don't know if you could see or hear any of that shake, but I had another downshift and shaking back into second. So what I'll do is I'm going to take second gear apart again, and we'll look for all the binding marks and clean up anywhere it's binding, and hopefully I should be good at that point. I'll do a little bit more cleanup than I did than the last time, but I'm pretty close. Okay, we're at Load 'em Up card store. Let's move this mic around a little bit again, sorry. Okay, we'll try this and see how this works on the way back. So put some cash in the cash store, which we'll go spend on frivolous things. And we'll go for a ride. It's a beautiful fall day. guess we can talk about the Norei light steel on the way back, I guess. So, I guess, well, a little bit over a year ago, I was working on the project on the red bike to illuminate the wheels. Kind of inspired by the Norei Lights project, which is Chris Flynn, who made a business basically selling glow-in-the-dark wheel rims and infrared LEDs in pods. Well, I did a DIY Norei Lights video, had Norei Lights in the title, and he sent me a bunch of trademark infringement things on YouTube, and I left him kind of a nasty gram, I guess, asking why he wouldn't just contact me directly. I mean, he has a YouTube account. He's there, just send me a message, ask me to take the Norei Lights out, and probably be good, but you get like 6 or 7 of those notifications, and YouTube's not too happy with you. Got all that done, and he came back and basically just seemed as angry as he originally seemed to be, and just claiming I don't understand. Well, maybe I don't understand, but I mean, it's not like I'm selling a competing product that infringes on his trademark. Yeah, I used his trademark in the title of my video, and I have some DIY stuff that kind of imitates what his product does. But I'm not selling it. I mean, I'm not, there's no competing product there to infringe against it. So, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, so if he wants to spend a bunch of lawyer cash to figure that stuff out because of a DIY video or two, then, I mean, I think you got more priorities to worry about, like Chinese clones and that kind of stuff. But anyways, at that point, I realized, yeah, okay, he's really pissed off. Well, take the frickin' name out of it. So I took the name out of it. Well, I did that originally. I put not a product in the title and took the name out of it. Or sorry, I just added not a product to the end. And so once he was pissed off the second time, I ended up taking the Norei Lights out of the titles. And left him a little note thinking that, you know, why is he so angry? Maybe he just sat on a bike seat or sat on a bike without the seat one day. He really didn't like that comment. It set me off into troll mode, I guess, a little bit. But so I've recently just been, I mean, I don't have the name in my titles anymore. There's really no point to bickering back and forth. He doesn't seem to want to contact me directly like I had asked. I'm not going to contact him directly. I mean, well, I did. And I just seem to have pissed him off even more, so whatever. But once the titles and stuff were out of there, I was pretty much done with it, so I just kept on bugging him about the pipe he needs to get extracted out of his ass. And I did send him 1 p.m. 1 p.m. of a map from his house to the nearest colon rectal surgeon. So I'll stop there. But yeah, maybe I'm 12 to 13 years old, but dude, seriously, chill out. But I mean, at the same time, he wants to call me 12, 13 years old, call me a punk, do all that kind of stuff. Looks really good on his business. I mean, I bet all the 12 and 13-year-olds are real happy to be brought to my level. I mean, look, I'm a a 30-plus-year-old dude riding a fucking moped. Yeah, but guess what? I'm having fucking fun, so. He's got a fucking bike post up his ass. That can't be fun. I'm a kid at heart. I'll always try and keep that. And YouTube comes with a little bit of trolling.